Hey folks, Bill Kennard here. We are thrilled to be able to provide you with a communication assessment for yourself. Now, you can complete this using nothing but your smartphone and the browser that's there. You don't need to use a computer, you don't need to use another device. This will work just fine. Now, if you're on an iPhone, just go ahead and open up Safari, you're good to go. If you use an Android phone, it might be a little bit better to actually use Chrome as a web browser, not Google. Google's actually a search engine, and sometimes it doesn't always come up the way that it should. So we recommend that you use your Chrome web browser there. Now I'm on an iPhone, so we'll walk through it here and show you how it works. So when you go to the link that your instructor gives you, you're going to set up, come up to a screen very similar to this one. Right? Probably have the logo and a few instructions on there. All we're going to do is go ahead and click on Next in the bottom right corner. When we do that, it's going to switch over and it's going to show you which assessments you've been assigned to complete. In a lot of cases, it's going to be this Management Staff R4, just like we have here. Just go ahead and click on or tap on Complete Now. When you do that, it's now going to ask you for your name and your information, the information about you. So we can go ahead and plug in that information. Once we get in an email address. Now, whatever email address you put in right here is where we're going to send the resulting report to when you're done completing the assessment. So we'll go ahead and fill in that information. Got it? Organization, you can fill in that information. Go ahead and fill in your pronouns. Now, again, I do recommend, whether you agree with pronouns or not, you do want to choose one because this tells it how to generate the reports and what it should state. So you're going to go ahead and plug that in. Underneath that, it's going to have the actual data use consent forms. There are two items that you have to agree to. The first one is the data use consent, which is basically saying that you're giving us permission to go ahead and crunch this data that you're going to put in to generate the resulting report. Just simply go ahead and accept that one. And then down below is liability waiver. Basically says that you're not going to hold us liable for the information that we're giving you. We'll check that one. And down below, again, it's just giving you the privacy statement. Once you go ahead and accept those, you can tap on Next in the bottom right corner one more time. And it's going to go ahead and then ask you for demographic information. You don't have to fill this one out. You could fill it out if you want, but otherwise you can scroll right to the bottom, tap on Next, and it will take you to the next screen. Now, we're going to give you some directions on how to use and complete the assessment using your smartphone. And so really what we're going to do is you're going to see 4 groups of words or phrases, right? And at that point, you're literally going to take and drag, we call these 3 lines the hamburger menu. You simply just tap on the hamburger menu, press it, and move it up or down as you want to. Let me just show you what that actually looks like, right? So we can go down, and I'm going to hit Next in the bottom right corner to actually get started. So it's going to give us some directions up here. Here's the first group of words or phrases, right? So I can see here we've got enthusiastic, contented and satisfied, positive or confident, and peaceful and tranquil. What you want to do is you want to reorganize these in order of the one that most describes you at the top and the one that least describes you down at the bottom. So you'll simply just tap and hold on the hamburger menu, the 3 lines, and drag that item to get it in the order that you want. So if this is for me, I'm going to put positive and confident. I'm going to drag that one to the top, and then enthusiastic is right after that. And then we're going to put peaceful and tranquil, and then we're going to put contented and satisfied. Now, once we get them in the right order, right, I'm saying that for me, positive and confident is the top item, and peaceful, or I'm sorry, contented and satisfied is the one that least describes me. Once we get them in that order, you now have to lock in your answers. And to do that, you simply grab the hamburger menu and drag it to the right. When you lock it in, all right, so I simply just tap on it, drag it to the right. Tap on it, drag it to the right. When you lock all 4 of them in, you see that they turn blue like this. Now, if you inadvertently locked one in that you didn't mean to, simply grab it, drag it back to the left. You can unlock that particular item. But all 4 items do need to be locked in before you want to go on to the next item. Now, it will let you go to the next item, But if you don't lock in the answers, you'll get all the way to the very end, and you'll go to continue, and it'll go, wait a minute, you didn't complete at least one of the items that are in there. Well, what very well could have been is you didn't lock them in. So just go ahead and lock them all in. Again, if you find out that you messed a couple of them up, just go ahead and unlock them, reposition them, lock them back in place when you're done. Again, as soon as you're completed, the resulting report will be sent to the email address that you entered in when you started this process. Hey, have fun with it.